Welcome back, Atlanta, to another episode of Atlanta Unplugged. I'm your host, Steve Paul, and we got another heater today coming at you with the beautiful B.larouge. What's happening?
What's happening? You tell me.
Hey, I just want to know, did I get it right?
You got it right.
Okay.
You got it right. You good. I know sometimes, it'll be a little tricky, but it's good. You got it.
Oh, that's what's happening. So, we got you here on the sofa, and we're going to be talking about your music.
Yes.
And you are a singer, songwriter, and rapper.
Mm-hmm.
All the above, huh?
All of the above.
Oh.
I'm A, B, C, and D. D all the above.
Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your music and everything. What type of music you put out there, and what we're supposed to be feeling from B.larouge.
Okay. So, again, I'm B.larouge. I've been doing music for 10 years. So I've been songwriting since I was 11, when it really didn't count. And I was also writing.
It always counts.
It was good practice.
Intellectual property counts.
Yes. And then when I was 21, I started recording. And so I pretty much, ever since I started recording, I just started rapping. But then I transitioned into R&B, I want to say about 5 years ago. And then that's just kind of just been my niche.
So you started rapping first?
Yes.
Okay. What got you into the rapping?
Well, because my older brother, first of all, me and him are 10 years difference. So imagine going through like the 90s, and you got this older brother who's 10 years older than you, who's in high school, and all you hear is all the Wu-Tang and all of like just the heavy like rap, that 90s rap. He made me remember like the verse of Wu-Tang Triumph. So like ever since then, I'm like, you know what, rap, it's not that hard. Now I could even do this, but he was always trying to put me on the spot. I'm like,
so you Wu-Tang caliber with the bars?
I could be like that.
Okay.
I'm very versatile though.
Very versatile with the spitter. It's kind of crazy because they just had a versus with
Jodeci.
Raekwon and Ghostface Killer.
Mm-hmm.
You checked it out?
I checked out a snippet of it, but then again, I check out everybody's all the verses. So especially about that verses that's coming up with let's see, Earth, Wind and Fire versus the Isley Brothers.
That's what I want to check out.
That one. Yeah, woo, that's gonna take me back because I love me some R&B.
Okay. So you started off as a rapper, then you morphed into singing and merging the two?
Yes.
Okay, so what got you wanting to do the singing part?
Well, the singing thing, I've always felt like I could sing, but then I always had those people around me that either they was annoyed with me singing too much, or I didn't sing how they wanted me to sing. So I'm like, I know I ain't no Beyonce, I know that, but I mean, it doesn't mean I can't hold a tune. And so once I kind of just gained my confidence and my comfortability with the R&B, that's when I just kind of made it my own, and it's just been a vibe ever since. Everybody just love that good old vibe. I'm like, hey, I'm with it.
Right. It's all about feeling your confidence, because we got too many people out there that will not tell you the truth for some odd reason.
Yes. All these yes men. Come on. I need people that's going to tell me about myself.
Right.
You got to tell me, because I am a product of whoever I'm dealing with. So they got to tell me that, hey, yo, you messing up, because that's not just a bad look on me. It's a bad look on them and whoever else I'm associated. Like, yeah, girl, I work with her so-and-so. I don't know.
And you got a little humor to you, too. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like you be clowning.
That's true.
Do you put it in your music?
Do I put it in my music? No, because in my music, I always sound like a lover girl going through some heartbreak. But in real life, I'm like the class clown. So.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. Likewise. You know what I mean? So, where are you from? What's your upbringing?
So I was born in Akron, Ohio. But then when I was 14, I moved to the suburbs of Cleveland, Ohio. So
shout out to Akron. Shout out to Cleveland. You know what I mean?
I got to support Northeast Ohio as a whole. Actually, Ohio in general, because I went to Central State University, which is the only public HBCU in the state of Ohio. And then, especially Columbus.
You know what I'm going to ask you next, right?
What you going to ask me? What?
You coming from Akron. Do you know?
Do I know LeBron? Do I know LeBron?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know LeBron, but I remember when I was a kid and I was in middle school, and every time we see this big black Hummer coming down the street with these big, big wheels, we're like, oh my God, that's LeBron James. And quiet as kept, it was probably some drug dealer. But you know what? You got to let our imagination run, because that's when we was excited. We just stopped everything and just looked out the window like LeBron.
Right. That's what's up, though. You know what I mean? So now you're here in Atlanta. In the A. Okay, so what do you have going on in the A?
Sleep. No, I'm just joking.
She said some sleep. You know what I mean? She quarantining it still. Quarantine ain't over yet. Pulling the blankets back over.
No, but I've pretty much been down here. I've just been moving and shaking. I'm just trying to make sure I'm networking. I'm trying to make sure I'm going to these events, trying to make sure I'm meeting people, because that's really what I'm down here for, because literally I live down here now. Yeah. So I can't just leave everything back in Cleveland. I didn't just come here for nothing. So I've been trying to just do as many shows as I can, try and bust out some music, because Atlanta is a city, like, it never sleeps. So I'm here.
So how long have you been taking the music seriously?
I've been taking it seriously since I've been recording, so about since I was 21, so 10 years. But
y'all just be giving the ages out these days, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, as long as I don't look my age, that's all that matters.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it at the 21. You know what I'm saying? Because you fit right into the 21. Okay. So how many projects do you have out there?
Currently, I have 3 projects out. Well, 3 projects out, and I'm working on my 4th.
The 4th project. Okay.
Yes,
When's that coming out?
That is coming out very soon. I don't have a date, but just know it's
this year, around this year.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to do it before the summer. I'm trying to release it before the summer.
Okay. So you're introducing yourself to a new audience and everything.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that the track, the number one track that you would direct us to listen to really understand and get a feel of B.larouge?
The best track to listen to of mine would be, I would say, Vanessa, because Vanessa is a go-getter. Vanessa is, all right, I'm going to put my business here. I'm going to separate my emotions somewhere else. But I'm going to go get what I'm going to get. But at the same time, it's like sexy, it's sassy, it's very independent. But at the same time, there's some class to it. So it's not too ratchet. That means I'm a little, I could get ratchet. But I can get classy. It just depends on where, when, and where. So it's like, all right. But Vanessa is definitely it. So
okay. Are you message driven, or you just like telling stories? You like the club?
I would say all my music is really serenade. It's like a lot of, look, if there's a person that's standing in front of me and I play that song, they're going to feel like that song was meant for them. I'm talking to them. They're like, oh, my God, I really needed that. Girl, I got you. Okay. Boy, I got the bangers. I got the playlist. I could be on the playlist and the playlist. I got it all. But I want to make sure that people, like, understand that they're attached to, like, with my music. I always talk about feelings, and people, especially females nowadays, they want to act so hard and like untouchable. Like, he cheated on me. Ooh, so forget him. I'm just gonna be cold by myself, which is cool until night 3 of being lonely and F him.
So what's up with that? Why y'all acting hard and everything? You know
because
what I mean?
We can't let our exes think they got the best of us. That's why. That's why. Because first of all, I'll be damned if I'm gonna let this sucker think he about to outdo me, Anybody to be better than me? Oh no.
So the new guy has to worry about the ex.
No, he ain't got to worry about nothing. Ex, I don't got no exes. I got exes, but I don't got no exes.
Oh wow.
We not gonna claim them on the taxes.
Okay.
So,
y'all need to decipher all that and everything. You know what I mean? So where do you draw your experiences and that you put into your music and everything? You just draw it from your everyday life experiences and everything like that, or pretty much who do you look up to and all that?
When I write, I literally pull it from my own experiences, and I kind of just pull from whatever's going on around me. So especially like I may be going on something, like I said, when I do my R&B, I'm really like a lover girl. So I'm always talking about love. Like, dang, she either in love with somebody or she done got her heart broke by somebody. It's either one of the two. There is no in between. But that's because I'm only talking about, like, I'm just like good at vocalizing love in a sense. And so when people kind of listen to it, they're like, okay, you know what? It's all good. But at the same time, I pulled it from like probably like their own situation. Like, oh my God, I felt like you was talking to me. I'm like, I probably was talking to you.
Right.
but little did you know. But everyday life is always an inspiration because you wake up, you never know what's gonna happen. You don't know who. Nothing is guaranteed. So as long as love is in motion, as long as the world is always going, and as long as Valentine's Day is a holiday and money is always in circulation for girls to get tricked out on and get flued out, there's always gonna be a love song for everything.
Okay. You know, love language.
Yeah.
Who have you been working with any other artists?
I have been. At the same time, I offer anybody to also work with me out here.
Are you independent? Dependent?
Yes, I am very independent.
Okay.
Yep. So, you know, I'm always open to work with anybody that want to work with me. So anytime somebody hit me in the DM like, hey yo, let's collab, hey yo, let's work.
Who would you want to work with?
Anybody. And I'm not saying that as like oh well, I'm not going to just sit there and just blast nobody, but it's like really everybody, because I think everybody has something to give. I'm not I'm not, you know, good in every area of music, but I'm good in a lot of areas. As to if somebody else, they can probably offer me something that I don't even know.
But if you had that dream artist that you could work with and collab with, who would that be? Even a producer, like what producer would you want to work with?
I would want to work with, like, for the current producers that are out right now, I would want to work with Hitmaker because I've seen his growth from Young Berg to Hitmaker. Okay. And I just respect it. And plus he has a lot of bangers out right now.
He does, yeah.
But artist wise, people that I would want to work with, I would definitely want to work with her because I just love her. It's her R&B is very needed. And it's like very refreshing because it has some soulfulness into it, that what is the soulful that we were missing from like 90s music when it still had meaning. Like the song could be about something so simple, but at the same time it made you feel it. But now these songs are just they a little too simple. And I'm like, wait, what? Did you wait? You can't rhyme that word with that word. That don't. Okay. So
you're more into the 90s music and everything.
Yes.
And I can see that because is it your next song or is it going to be the name of your album?
No, it's the next song.
It's the next song. Jodeci. Okay. So what you know about Jodeci? Come on now.
What you mean what I know about Jodeci? Come and talk to me. Yes. Yes. I know all about, like I said, R&B. That's what I do. So Jodeci, Drew Hill, Blackstreet, all of them. Even the females, SWV, TLC, Black, like all of them. Like I could keep going on and on. Like that to me, that is like the heart and soul of what's going on now. So the R&B that we have right now, it came, or at least contributed from what we were doing back then. So the Mary J. Blige, like I think I was just talking about it the other day, about Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill, her album, it went what, diamond?
Yeah, it's just I'm surprised. I thought, I mean, did it go diamond or triple diamond, something like that?
Diamond.
Just diamond. Okay, I'm surprised because I thought it should have been diamond a long time ago.
Exactly, but at the same time, you hear a lot of these female artists that are out, rappers and singers. They're all like, I look up to Lauryn Hill. But imagine when she did songs like X Factor and I was just singing this song earlier. And when I try to walk, no, that's X Factor. Oh my God, no, that wasn't it. Fugees, whatever the song that she did with "Killing Me Softly." There we go.
Killing Me Softly.
Yes, "Killing Me Softly." So, like just songs like that, they were simple. Like the message was simple. You didn't have to sit there and break down and articulate what word did she say. Am I misconstruing the message? It's like, no, you knew exactly what you said and you felt it.
So how do you feel about today's female artists?
Rap or R&B or both?
Both.
The R&B, I'm here for it because it's developing into something that it needs to be, because it's becoming soulful now. They're starting to put some some soulfulness in a little mix.
Okay.
I'm liking that. I could deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now on the rap side. On the rap side, I grow weary sometimes because a lot of the female rappers that I'm now stumbling upon, I'm noticing them not from rapping, but I'm noticing them more so either from dating somebody famous, or I'm noticing them because of their bodies, how they look, more than their music. And it's like, okay, so what are you valuing more? And so when I go listen to their music, and it's typical. It's like it's like maybe a template, maybe 5 templates of what your sound could sound like. But they always pick the template and they always go with that way, or like and I remember with the previous interview that was before me, the originality, it's missing. It's gone. And that's where I feel like that's where I would want to come in, because I know that I'm just such a unique person. Like I said, on the mic, I'm one way. Outside the mic, I'm just lost somewhere. But I'm present. But they forgot that it's okay to be your own voice, because that's what people are looking for. Lauryn Hill, Lauryn Hill was just Lauryn Hill. She wasn't. I mean, she probably had her inspirations, but she was.
Where do you think that is coming from? Do you think it's something the industry has them all doing and everything like that, or you think that is that the narrative that's the only way you're going to get on, if you just over sexualize yourself and everything?
No, because if you over sexualize yourself, then you can kind of like taint your reputation and the image that you're trying to portray. It all stems on what do you want for yourself and what kind of image do you want to be portrayed as. So if you want to be like, I'm just ratchet, I'm out here, I show my body however you want. If that's how you truly feel, and you feel that's your most respectable self, and you have the most confidence in that, then do that. But just make sure you're not doing it because so and so did it, so I'm gonna get on this way. You're trying to take a road that has been walked many times, many different ways, but most have failed and very little succeed. And people just refuse to take that just start walking in the grass and make your own path.
Right.
Yeah, that just makes me so sad.
Now, tell us more about Jodeci. Like, what is it that you're bringing out about Jodeci?
So Jodeci is more so a vibe. And I need to go look in the dictionary or a thesaurus and go find a different word for vibe, because vibe is just getting tired out now. Everybody like, I'm a vibe. This a vibe. No, it's not. It's trash. It's garbage. El garbage. That's what it is. But Jodeci is really a vibe for me. It's really when you turn on your 90s R&B and it's dark. You pouring up your wine or your little drink you drank, and you turn on that 90s R&B. You instantly be like, ooh.
You just get into
This
that
show,
90s vibe.
Yep. This, that two-step. You ain't got to do, you got the.
Oh, we two-stepping now. You know, back in the 90s, we was doing moves. You know what I mean? We didn't do the simple moves and everything.
I know.
But now we two-stepping.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely a two-step person because, look, the alcohol going to make me start Harlem shaking out. Like, somebody going to have to get me. Somebody going to have to get me.
And so who produced it? Do you make your own music or do you have producers already making the music?
I work with different producers. Like I said, I'm just very open to whoever I work with because I feel that anybody has something to offer. Everybody has something to offer. So I'm always going to be open to work with anybody. For Jodeci, that was done by, I believe, Enso. And so, yeah, Enso, that was the producer of that single.
Do you have a studio you operate out of, or do you have it's in home?
It's in home. Okay. And pretty much like majority of my music is in home. I have no problem going to big studios, but it's just something cozier and more intimate when you're just at home and you can kind of just do it on your own and you can have your lights and studio set up. It's just your own intimate setting as long as the quality is good.
Yeah, definitely. So, and all that being said, do you have your music in all the streaming platforms and everything, like your previous records and all that?
Oh, you know I do. Yep, my music is on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, iTunes, iHeartRadio, all of them. You know, like I said, on your baby mama's playlist, on your baby daddy's playlist, on your ex's playlist. I'm probably on your friend's playlist, but you know what? Just go ahead and listen to it because, you know, we like vibes around
Atlanta Unplugged is going to get you on the playlist, okay?
Well,
we have you on the playlist now, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we vibing. I got to use that word, you know, it's just so easy. It just rolls off the tongue, you know what I mean? Just vibe and out, you know. You got to vibe and energy and everything like that. So, I think we got to stick around with the vibe a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay, so other than music, do you do anything other than the music? Are you great at anything else?
Am I great at anything else?
Because you know we're multi-layered people. You know what I mean?
So. Outside of being momming,
Okay.
I'm just pretty much just creative. I like to think. So anything that requires me to just like critically think, or even when it comes up, like my team always asks me like for just to name something. I'm really good at naming anything and everything. Like if they need books, titles, anything.
I think projects. I did see that you're an Aquarius.
I am an Aquarius.
Okay, my Aquarius sister. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius ruling this weekend. You know what I'm saying? We rule every time.
What they know about that?
You were January, February?
January 31st.
Okay.
Yeah, 131. 131.
That's what's happening. So, how can everybody get in touch with you? How can everybody tap into you? Let the people know.
Hey, yo, so what y'all could do, y'all could call me, and my number is 216. No, y'all can find me on Instagram at B.larouge, B.larouge. I'm also on Twitter, so y'all can see what I be randomly thinking about and what I'm trying to convince myself what to eat for lunch. That's at B's LaRouge. And Snapchat and TikTok.
You got any shows coming up?
Do I have any shows? Yes, I do. On Tuesday, March 23rd at Soul Food ATL, I will be performing. Tickets are in advance of $10. And if you buy them at the door because you waited so long, it is going to be $15. But don't worry, there is hookah and food and vibes. And they play a lot of 90s R&B music. So if you down, like just for like, just to kick it and just...
Were you about to say old fools and old heads and everything?
But it's not just all old
heads.
Seen
through my disguise. I thought I was looking young. This old nigga. Nah. That's what's up. That is what's happening. Y'all need to go check this sister out right here. You know what I mean? She's bringing in the heat. You know, the 90s heat. Yep. And you got Jodeci coming up.
Jodeci.
With the video.
With the video.
And then the album drops later on sometime this year. So y'all need to be watching out, looking out for B.larouge because she's the next big thing happening. And this is Atlanta Unplugged. And I'm your host, Steve Paul. And this is sponsored by Studio ATL. And if you haven't yet, go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we are out. Peace.